General flight compartment lighting is provided by 3 utility lights, 2 for the pilots and a third for the observer, 2 dome lights located on the ceiling, and 2 map lights below each side window. There are also 8 thunderstorm lights on the lower edge of the glare shield. These are to exaggerate the brightness in the event of a thunderstorm. The utility lights and map lights have dimmer switches and are directionally adjustable. The dome and thunderstorm lights are operated from 2 switches on the overhead lighting panel. In the dome position, this switch illuminates both the dome lights on battery power. To avoid loss of battery power, the dome lights should not be left on unless a DC generator is operating. In the storm position, the thunderstorm light switch illuminates just the thunderstorm lights. In the storm dome position, the thunderstorm and dome lights illuminate. Panel lighting consists of lights embedded in the panels to illuminate the markings and 5-volt integral lamps in the instruments and controls. The overhead, glare shield, engine and center panel lighting is controlled from these switches. The left pilot's flight instruments and side panel lighting is controlled from here, and the right pilot's from here. Lighting of the warning and caution panel is controlled by this spring-loaded switch. Holding the switch dims or brightens the panel. And the standby compass light, which operates in conjunction with the advisory lights. The circuit breaker panels are illuminated by 4 white floodlights. Above the right and left upper circuit breaker panels, illuminating the upper panels, and above the right and left side windows, illuminating the lower panels. You'll find the switches for these on the side panels. Cabin lighting is controlled from the cabin attendant's control panel. General cabin lighting is provided by the overhead lights located above the baggage bins. Sidewall lights provide additional ceiling lighting. The same panel also controls the air stair lights, boarding lights, and lights in the lavatory. Passengers also have their own reading light in the passenger service unit. They're controlled by a push button adjacent to each light, provided the master switch on the cabin attendant control panel is on. The wardrobe light on the wardrobe ceiling comes on when the door is opened. Galley overhead and work surface lights are controlled from switches on the galley control panels. The aft baggage compartment has 2 dome lights which come on if the compartment door is unlocked. Similarly, the forward baggage dome light comes on if either the interior or exterior door is unlocked. An emergency internal and external lighting system is installed to provide illumination in the event of an emergency evacuation. It consists of 7 separate emergency lights located in the ceiling of the flight deck and cabin, and externally mounted lights to illuminate each emergency exit. There are exit signs over each exit and on the cabin ceiling. Escape path lighting is provided by photoluminescent strips along each side of the aisle. The emergency lighting is powered by 4 separate battery packs, charged by the left essential bus and controlled by the left main bus through the emergency lighting control box. The emergency lights are controlled either by this switch on the overhead panel or this switch located at the forward cabin attendant station. During normal flight, the pilot switch should be in arm and the flight attendants in normal. With either switch selected on, the lights will come on regardless of the other switch position. With the flight deck emergency light switch set at arm, the emergency lights will come on when power is lost on the left DC main bus. To disable the lights after automatic lighting, you should switch the emergency switch on, then off. If the emergency lights are not armed with the electrical DC system energized, the emergency lights disarm caution light will be triggered. Switching the pilot's emergency light switch to on will correct this.